quarter of the way through the first period. Luluai. This time they decide against promoting the ball and take the tackle just over halfway. Jordan Johnston, again the hooker, getting the ball back inside to Luluai, gives it to Hansen, half break, half gap. This will be the last, and it's going to be Gilmore. This time they don't get it right on the last tackle. Not sure that was in the play manual.
No, it wasn't. Unfortunately, it ended up with Brad Walker on the last tackle, the back rower there. And, he tried to manufacture a grubber kick through, and unfortunately just didn't connect with the ball well enough. But you know, at the end of the day, they need to be finding their halfbacks or their hooker to be controlling that last play there. Unfortunately, just ended up in the hands of young Walker. He did his best, and unfortunately didn't execute well. But what it has done is given Bradford. This is a great carry here. Oh, great carry.
That's a really powerful drive up the middle from Michael Wood, and it set up this field position for Bradford to potentially hit back. 20 away, left of the sticks. What have they got? They're just going to set something up the middle, but that's loose, and it's lost them a little bit of field position and momentum. Last tackle. They'll come back inside, and they're going to go high to this near left-hand side. Gellings looking to block off, and he does, and he allows his winger to take it, and Gelling knew exactly what he was doing.
Great contest there from Ethan Ryan and Ryan Ince. Oh, great tackle from Markin there by Ethan Ryan. Outstanding. But that was a great contest there. 1-on-1, both in the air. Ryan leapt for it. Ryan Ince got up there too, and Ince come away with it. It was a great contest.
So an opportunity goes begging. First real look at the Vikings posts for the visitors from Bradford. And Craven looks to start another attack going, and it's another show and go. And they've got numbers on that left-hand side if this bounce is kind, and it is. And that is going to be a brilliant score for Keenan Brand. It's brilliant stuff from the Widnes Vikings, and they hit double figures 12 minutes in. 10-0 with a kick to come.
Well, enterprising play. I was just about to give Bradford a rap and say it's been pretty good defence that set, because they've contained and limited Widnes' go forward and movement, but they failed to put Harrison Hansen to the ground. They couldn't get their line set, and a great opportunity there down that short side. Danny Craven, he sees it, he calls for the ball, he exploits the weakness because they haven't got the numbers defensively. They need to fill up the short side defensively, opens up the hole, he goes through, finds Jack Owens back on the inside. Great speed of thought from Owens to put the chip kick over. I did tend to think, I thought that Brand may have just been slightly in front of him, to be honest, but the touch judge wasn't kind of up with the play, and like I said, play continued, and it was awarded it anyway. But fantastic team try from the Widnes Vikings. A great opportunity, opportunist try, going down that short side. We'll see it here again now on the replay. Danny Craven, he shows again, nice inside ball to Jack Owens, that's fine. I just think Brand was slightly ahead of him there.
I think he was a couple of metres in front of him, and he got the bounce.
But he gets the benefit of the doubt.
And you can see David Foggin Johnson screaming at the official saying, there is no way he was behind me.
And they've got a fair claim for that too. They've got a fair claim. But what I like, it all resulted from the fact that Harrison Hansen wasn't put to ground. You know, that allowed him to get a quick play. Well, they couldn't get their line set, Bradford. They couldn't get numbers to fill up the short side.
This to make it a 12-0 game, and it's straight through the middle of the sticks.
That's a great kick.
Perfect start from the home side. Had a really good few weeks after the troubles off the field, and they lead 12 points to 0.
Well, you've got to say that Danny Craven's had a huge influence early in this game, hasn't he? He really seems to be controlling things with his halfback partner Tom Gilnor, but a lot of the good play is coming through Danny Craven, and he seems to be controlling things really well for the Vikes. Another great kickoff, and this time that's a great kickoff from Pickersgill again, and they get the line drop out. And Anthony Gelling, you would have thought he would have learned for the first time, George.
Exactly
Standing
the same.
up too shallow. Why was he not starting back on his try line there? He's standing up way too shallow. The ball goes over his head. He tries to leap up and get the one-hand catch. Just not quite enough to get there. But
I can only assume he thought, well, they're not going to try that again.
No, surprising. But
and they did, and this time they got it. And that they deserve that, because they got a little bit unlucky last time. And they're going to get the ball back here. It's a high hanging dropout, and it's quite a short one. So Bradford will have this set of 6, and look where they are. Good opportunity to hit back and get their first points registered of the afternoon. An afternoon that's become quite overcast. We had sunshine and sideways rain earlier. The floodlights are on. It's very dark overhead. And Bradford looking to get themselves on the board. Wood waiting at first receiver. They bypass Wood though and bring it back. Well, they just straighten up. And I think Widnes knew what was going on then. So they'll start again. Pickersgill waiting from dummy half. Takes the ball from Ross Oakes and they'll straighten up down the middle again.
Geez, if Steve Costas could have picked up someone back on the inside there was an opportunity down that left-hand side.
Well, it's the last tackle. Do they know it's the last tackle? They're going to get caught. Well, that's absolutely criminal.
Oh.
Right in front of the post. I'm not convinced that Sam Hallis knew that was the last.
I don't think he was. It's unfortunate there for Bradford because it was a real opportunity for them there to try and build some pressure, get themselves back into this arm wrestle, and that's probably the difference between the two teams at the moment. The way that Widnes have been finishing their end of sets on their terms, and unfortunately for Bradford, they're not quite as well.
Tries from Keegan Brand and Danny Craven to Jack Owens' goals. Separate the sides. 12-0 Widnes over Bradford, exclusively live on the Our League app from the Rugby Football League. And it's Widnes, as they have been doing for the lion's share of this opening 16.5 minutes, who have possession. Over on the far side, fullbacks drop back for Bradford, perhaps anticipating Craven was going to go early. It is the last though, so they didn't kick that time on the fourth. They'll wait to the last until putting boot to ball. And there goes, Craven drills one down the touchline. It's another brilliantly touched kick.
And he really is controlling this game at the moment, is Danny Craven. The longer it goes on, the more influential he is becoming. And he's had a really good start to this game. You know, both with his kick game, his run threat, his decision making with his pass selection. It's a pretty good game to start with, George, you think?
Yeah, he's not got many things wrong, and he's driven his side up and down the field, as all good halfbacks would want to do. Now he's orchestrating the scrum, Craven. It'll be Bradford to feed the base of the scrum as fucking Johnston runs out of the back. Not had a great deal to shout about the Bradford Bulls fans who've made the journey over the M62 so far this afternoon.
Good line speed there from Widnes. Jordan Johnson lead the way again.
Oh, and he's lost the ball, but illegally so. Well, Widnes thought they'd forced a handling error there.
They'll be disappointed with that one there, George. Will Widnes, like I said to you, they had a really good set there, found the line, had a real good outcome to the set. Play
Have another look at that.
Making life difficult. It's a great
Look in the tackle, three of them in there. Cahill had the left arm in, and the ball came free. Well, I'm not sure that was just not a loose carry from Wood.
Potentially there, potentially. Anyway, Bradford get the opportunity now, and they've got to get a good end to set to this set, build some pressure.
Liam Kirk up the middle, they're keeping the ball alive, and they're going to try and run it down the left-hand side. He steps in, wanted obstruction, the Vikings fans in front of us there, screaming for it in fact.
Yeah, it wasn't obstruction. That's play on.
Bradford will play on. No real danger signs for the Vikings defence so far. Perhaps now, short pass, flat pass as well. But Cahill was wise to that, the journeyman. Sam Hallis keeping the ball alive, little grubber kick through,
Great
anticipated, picked up by Craven, but he's going to be caught in goal.
Great ambush defence by Bradford, George. That's what they needed. I said it before, they need to get to end of this set, they need a good outcome to end of this set, build some pressure, and that's the result they needed there. I'll tell you, the play before, Matty Wildy was coming across, he hit the short lead. I think if he'd have gone out the back to Pickersgill there, I think they would have created a 2v1 scoring opportunity. If he'd have got that decision right, I think there might have been try time for the Bulls. But hey, they've got the next best thing. Nice little grubber kick in behind the line. Great kick chase from the Bulls. And that's a great ambush tackle there on Danny Craven.
Craven this time puts a load of spin on the ball, and it's a brilliant take, diving forward from Brandon Pickersgill like a fielder on the boundary running in for a catch.
Good comparison.
And he took it on the slide and he set up this attack for the Bradford Bulls at the midway point of the first half, from which they've been second best so far. But if they can break through now, they'll fancy it. And they're going to run it skinny side down that far right hand side. Look to get fucking Johnson through, steps out a run, and that's a brilliant finish. And he will run round towards the post to make it what he hopes will be a 6-point score. Great finish. Bradford are on the board, 12-4 with a kick to come.
Yeah, nice little short side attack.